Shit. Hello. Greetings. Once again, I discovered that that Stalker is not very well behaved at the moment. I think I will pause Stalker until they've patched again after Christmas or whenever they're back. It's a bit dubious at the moment. What's wrong with Stalker? It hard locks and crashes a lot at the moment. So I don't imagine it'll stay like that for very long, but there's no point trying to stream it while it's a bit messy, you know. We will fucks about it with it again once it stops doing it. I thought it was just me at first, like, and I texted one of my co-workers who's playing it, and he was like, "Nah, mate." I was like, "Oh, okay." Guess you got lucky. Yeah, I think it just depends on the configuration. So, who knows? To be fair, I'm not too worried. They'll patch it. They've been patching it extremely quickly. Obviously, they just stopped because it's Christmas or whatever. Like, it's fine. It ain't new probs. We got plenty of other things to play until that's out. So, here we go. I was looking at the songs. So we can get this. Look at this bopping. Who's bopping? Demos? There's a demo? Oh, is this like the original... Like, when you booted up the PlayStation 2 or whatever and just let it run? You see Raziel's little teabag there? Very fine. These are all for Soul Reaver, too. Does look familiar. Trailer?
You nearly had me, Raziel.
Spoilers, Kain, for fuck's sake, man. Alright, well, never mind. Right, I'm just gonna put the kettle on a sec. I'm gonna put the kettle on.
Is deified.
Back in a sec.
The clans tell tales of him.
Yummy!
Few know the truth. He was mortal once, as were we all. However, his contempt for humanity drove him to create me and my brethren. I am Raziel, firstborn of his lieutenants. I stood with Kain and my brethren at the dawn of the Empire. I have served him a millennium. Over time, we became less human and more divine. Kain would enter the state of change and emerge with a new gift. Some years after the Master, our evolution would follow. Until I had the honor of surpassing my lord. For my transgression, I earned a new kind of reward. Agony. There was only one possible outcome.
Is he casting him in?
My eternal damnation.
Yeah, the intro for Soul Reaver 2 is really messily. It might actually be better to watch the original. Can you actually... I wonder if you can't watch the original version of the openings. I wonder if you can't swap between them.
Burn forever in the bowels of the lake of the dead.
Cast him in.
Cast him in.
Yay! He was such a handsome boy.
burning with white-hot fire.
Cast him in, Isildur. Cast him into the fire. No. Spooky. Where do we park anyway? Well, we always park in the same place, don't we? What are we actually trying to do? We did some collectible collecting, didn't we? Discover the ruined city, which is where. Let's talk to Daddy. He'll know.
Centuries past, your brother Dumas retreated with his clan into Nosgoth's.
Warframe's great too, baby. I respect it. I love Warframe.
Powered by the gift of Rahal's
I'm trying to get Eleanor to step on me in
scout
Warframe at the
his
moment.
mountain stronghold, but tread carefully. These frozen wastes have mysteries yet to disclose.
Okay, so we gotta go north. Where the hell do we go from? We've already been north to the human city, so where's the other north, do we think? We've done the stone glyph. What do we just get? Water. We can swim. We can swim. What didn't we do last time? Did we? I guess we didn't go to the. We passed the Maelstrom, right? Like the portal. The Lake of the Dead. Is it? We have to, because we went into the water there to find the water goddess lady, and we need to keep going and go on the other side, right? That's what we need to do, I think. Right, 2 ticks. It's definitely Raziel time. Alright, just while the tea is brewing, let me just So we got the stone glyph, and I think we need to go to the lake again. I always forget what the quickest teleport to the lake is. Is it? I think it's the first one along. I think it's this one. Or was it the second one? Oh shit, I'm not in the... Right. I'm not in the material world. What a dickhead. I can actually see, this is Raziel's stronghold. This one's okay. I think there's a faster one, but this one does the job. Oh no, it's night again. You forgot how atrocious the block puzzles in the cathedral was. I know, right? Gave me a severe case of the fear. And I brung some nerds. I think the block puzzles would be less... Oh, you motherfucker. I think the block puzzles would be less kind of obnoxious if the movement was a bit quicker. I was right, this one is pretty quick to get here. Right, I think last time we went over that way, didn't we? And I think what we wanted to do was go this way, I think. Yeah. That was it, we didn't do this. It's not the visualization of the blocks I've got the problem with, actually. I think it's the speed. Right, I'm just gonna go sort of tee up. It's the speed of the movement. Like, when you've got the Reaver upgrade, you can just hit triangle and you can just fucking blast the blocks. I know you can go up to them and push them, but it's just so much nicer to be able to do it at range and very quickly. I think that makes a huge difference, I think. TBH. There we go. Tea acquired. You got it all done in 5 hours without skipping cutscenes. Yeah, yes, Kain, and I'm pretty sure I could do, like, Vampire the Masquerade a shitload quicker than you too. Like, that doesn't prove anything, man. Game you know extremely well, you can beat very quickly. Like, that's not really a thing, is it? I get what you're trying to say, but that's I'm not gonna agree with you on that one. Like, if you know something very well, you are of course gonna be able to do it much quicker. Like, and you're not gonna find anything near as bad or the puzzles anywhere near as obnoxious because you know them so well. There we go. Alright. We're very snowy up here. At some point, Kain, it is okay just to say, you know what? You're right, I get it. You are allowed to do that. That is perfectly a perfectly fine thing to do. Go, actually, you're right, you know what? This game I know very, 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 very well, compared to someone who hasn't played it in 20 odd years. It's, I can definitely sort of visualize it a bit easier. Like, come on, man. Be a smidge reasonable, please. Hey, Morgan. I wish I had my Reaver. No, I'm sad. I guess I could cook this nerd and get some points. Where is he? There he is. Come here. Get roasted, dickhead. Ah, oh, it still isn't quite enough. Yeah, so how are you finding Warframe in TPP? Like, there's games here that I probably know better than most people who play them, like, easily, right? Like, and it's not even be close. And it's very easy sometimes for me to say, you know, X is easy or X is, like, super quick to do or whatever, but if you haven't played something or you've not played it in a while, you forget that when you're not doing that, like, it's not as necessarily intuitive as you think it is. Alright, we've got... I guess I could use some magic powers to roast these nerds. Yeah, give me my fucking Reaver back, dickhead. Thank you. Beat the storyline with Vor, it's very fun. Yeah, the Vor stuff is actually a good laugh at the start. He's a funny dude. Alright, so... let's see, we've got a sundial. With no sun on it. I'm gonna swap into the Spectral Realm, see if anything looks a bit interesting. Let's have a look. Damn, like easy to see. There we go. Jump. Jump. The symbol remind me of something. A little bit actually, yeah. I can't put my finger on what though. What do we want to do here? Is there any way to sneak up anywhere, I wonder? To be fair, I might just be able to open the door. I can actually check that. Nothing in here, just the fire. Right, let's try getting in. No, I can't get in. Alright. So what do we have? We can climb walls, we can swim. Is there anything to climb around here? We've also got this big fucking thing in the middle here. Can I do anything with it? Can't move it. No, alright. There's lots of very obvious fire points here now. Either this is... This is for something. Use it to check the time? Normally you would, right? In Blood Omen, there's some puzzles that only open at certain times of the day. It's giving me lots of magic points as well. Is there a particular magic I need to use on that, maybe? So we've only got the teleport, and we got something over here as well, but I don't think we can get in here. Can I climb this? No. Did I miss anything obvious? Well, this is the cave that takes us out, back out, right? So I don't think it's that far. It must be something on the other end that I haven't done. We've got, climbable wall. There we go. Fair enough. And then we can jump over to this, I guess. Alright. Let me in, yo.
This city once teemed with the life of my kind. Could it be that other clans had suffered the same fate as mine?
That was a bit shifty.
Madness. Could Kain spare none of his brood?
It was not Kain, but Duma's own arrogance that brought the downfall of his clan. These
I already got
are
that
human
teleporter, Kain.
weapons, Raziel.
Got it earlier.
Believing themselves invincible, Duma and his offspring failed to see an attack coming from the least likely assailants. Complacent in their arrogance, they were taken by surprise, allowing the human vampire hunters to decimate their ranks with little resistance. The few that escaped have been reduced to scavengers.
To savages. Alright, well fuck them then. That sounds like a them problem. Skill issue, innit? I guess we're gonna have to go through the bars. Gonna suck off this guy. Sword. Yeah, like even the Elder God's like, whoa, whoa, Raziel, steady, mate. Take a fucking chill pill. Not everything's Kain being a dick. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, some nerds in there. And the draw distance in this crypt area is terrible. Alright, fair enough. There's a switch we want to push. Understood. Is that a climbable wall? Even if it is, we can't do it in this, in our body right now, can we? So, let's look around first. Aha! Well, first things first. Man, it's so fucking dark. God damn. Right. Can we... Looks like we can't do that either. Okay, fair enough. Maybe we go around and through here then. Well, I guess the idea that is like technology did progress, and like to be fair, it probably took Kain some time to get shit moving. Here we go. Hey, Noble, you're right, dude. Kill the frogman. Kill the frogman. Hi, frogman. Jesus. Alright, so what was in this room over here? Go this way a minute and have a look. This leads sort of up. A wall? A door? No, wait. What the? I must hit like a loading scene. Fucking frogmen are back. I literally just ate these guys. Nice. Alright, what else we got now? Nothing particularly. Again, not that I can do much in spectral form at the moment. Just keep looking around, I guess. Who's that nerd? Ugly fella. I can't do anything in here either, okay, so we've kind of got a bit of a dead end here. Nowhere to transfer back to the real world? Nope. Okay. No, frogman. Stop it. I think we can't. This is too thick. We can't get through here. We can go in here, I think. Now, why would we want to get in here? I can't do anything with it at the moment. Yeah, Marvel Rivals is very feast or famine kind of game. You either do really, really well, or you're just gonna get butt fucked. Where the fuck are we supposed to go? I guess I go back the way I came. I kind of nothing to achieve around here, I guess. Maybe there's another way to go first. Let's go the other way. Scarlet Witch? Yeah, she's alright, isn't she? She's cute. Okay, so we got a block in here. Oh, I can shoot through stuff, can't I? So what I want to do is shoot this block to the end and then use it to climb, I think. Try that. I think that's it. Alright. Been trying out Psylocke. Psylocke's a good laugh, yeah. Psylocke's fun. I like Storm. Storm basically does next to no damage, but her ult is really fun, and she supports the team in like a fun way too. I do like her. Okay, so we've got up here, but what does up here entail? There's blocks on the other side. Isn't this just the way we came in? So dropping down here might not achieve anything. So do we want to go over here? Actually, well, I can drop in now, so I can move the block. Let's try that. And then I don't know if that's too tall. I think it's the same height. No, it isn't. No, it's not the same height actually. So this might be too tall. We might not be able to get up here. No, but we can get up over there. Yeah, DPS wise, I like Squirrel Girl, Storm, and Hela. They're all good fun. I like Magic's pretty fun to play. I haven't tried some of the others yet. Tank, I like Venom. Venom's a good. He's a good boy. Okay. Can I climb from here? No, it's too far. No. Don't know then. Entirely sure. Peony Parker. I could shoot that, but it wouldn't go anywhere useful, would it? I can't get over there. Unless I can I reach that one? No, too far. Damn. I feel this is the right way to go. Unless I'm wrong and this is in fact Aha! There was a block back here. Yeah, here we go. What's in it then? Nothing. But we can move this somewhere, I guess. Not sure where, but can move it. That light seems rather deliberate. Okay. 100% treetops. What's that? Is that like a challengey thing, or is that like a stuff you gotta find kind of job? I guess we go across into the flickering floor room. Alright. Well, we found something.
Lewd.
An advanced block puzzle, my favourite. The game can't resist, I swear. I think the big problem with that block puzzle section as well, from before, is, interesting. We can swim, but we obviously can't move stuff while we're in the water. Big problem with the block puzzles in the cathedral area is there's so many of them in quick fire succession, which feels a bit dumb. We can climb up here. What we got up here? Nothing? Something on the other side of Crank. Finding all the gems and stuff in the level. Okay, interesting. I've never actually played Spyro 1 particularly. I mean, I've seen it over the years, and I sort of know of it, but I never really grew up with that one. Oh, we got better. Good for you. Let's go kill him. Right, so we've got 4 blocks. And what do we want to do with these blocks, I guess? Do we want them to match, or do we want to move them to the other side? Or do we want to get over to the other side? We want to get up. In which case we want to... The blocks don't float, but we can stack them. If we can stack them, we can flip them over. And if we can flip them over, we can get... Oh, okay, let's do that. Let's do that. Oops. Do that. Then we can use these to double stack and then pull one off. So let's grab this one. Well, when it doesn't involve having to like rotate with the pictures, I'm fine actually. But this kind of stuff's like no problem. I just find the picture rotating stuff a bit of a nuisance. Right. Here we go. That's not gonna work, is it? Okay. Hold on. So how do we want to do this? Front on? I got 2 this side. So if I want to flip them up, I'm gonna have to... What's the best way to do this? This would work, right? No, this still would have the same problem. We can flip once, but we can't flip twice. It's the right idea, but I need to work about how we're going to do this, I guess. Oh, wait. Hold on. Stupid. Alright. Right. Wait, that's not gonna work either. Hold on. Oh wait, that does work. How do I get this one up there then? I need to knock the block down first, I guess. I can flip once. Can I push it with the sword? Yes. Okay. Fine. No prob. There we go. Right, now we should be able to just stack 4 on the other side, I guess. Right, let's go kill Dickhead here, innit? Oh, you suck! Oh, man. Have I got any weapons that actually deal with this? Actually, I don't need it. I just realized. I don't need a weapon. That's why we got advanced magic powers. Fuck off, prick. Right. We need to be in a certain place, I wonder, to do this. Or can we go up any... I think we can go up any bit, can't we? Okay. It might be easier further along, I guess. We have to go backwards and stack them up, don't we? So... I guess if we pull this one out a minute. Yeah, if the box squished me, that'd be pretty funny. There we go. Honestly, no, we'll get your friend to try Marvel Rivals maybe a second time, but like, try different sort of characters or teams, or, you know. I think that kind of game really does, like, require a couple of goes sometimes, especially if you've just got a bit of a losing streak. Or play a character that doesn't matter if you win or lose, you can just fucking blat nerds like Squirrel Girl. Blocky puzzle, blocky, agreed, Hammerin, honestly. Oops. Bonk. 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 Oh, that's it. Okay. That's not gonna be enough, is it? I just realized. How are we gonna get the next one up? Oh, do I need another block? Do I need a third one to do this? I can't do that with a third, no. You can't get, if you got two, you can't get them out. Or do I need to push all of the blocks on one side to get more? No, that wouldn't make any sense. So how do we flip this block on? I need another block to stand on, really, just so I can flip the one up. I'm not quite sure how we do that, though. I guess we could do them from up here. I could stack one up there, maybe? And then push them all that way? I think. Let's see how this is going to work. So I need to just move these over for now. So I need to get rid of one so I can flip them up, right? Yeah. How do I get a block down? That's the question. Oh, you can TK it off. Ah, thank you. Okay. Lunk. So we can stack them this way. So I could do like this. That allows me to do 3. Is that right? Do I need 4 to get the extra height? No, that looks okay. And we can pull these, right? Because Raziel's a strong boy. He's a strong lad. Oh no, I didn't drink my tea. Is it? Just make Squirrel Girl and look at her, agreed. Like, you just distract yourself by looking at Squirrel Girl's thighs. Or like, Storm's bum, take your pick. Yay. Alright, there we go. Cyberbug, nice. Alright, where are we now? No idea. Some central... We're in TikTok Clock or something from Mario 64. What do we do here? Can we go any higher? I don't think so. At least not this way. Do we go down? Let's go down for now, I guess. What's down here? Nerd, we got Sapphire too. Sometimes the key bit is working out what's interactable. Ah. This one. Oops. Looks very gassy. I feel we shouldn't light that while we're in here. That's not a climbable wall. Man, fuck you, game. Looks like that should be. I mean, I could use my fire thing again. Do you reckon that'll work? Oh, am I out of magic? I can't. Okay. The lever? What lever? This one? Is that one on the other side, maybe? Aha. Good. I feel that being in here might be a bit dangerous, but... All that to open a door. Right, I'll save it, I guess, just on the off chance something weird happens. We still haven't figured out how to do some of the rest of this place yet. Okay, we've managed to make our way back to the central area. Wait, did we actually achieve anything at all? Maybe I go back? We're back here again. And there was a thing we had to do in here. I need like a block in here, maybe? That's simply too tall to do anything with. We can't use the block over there. Alright, I'm gonna go back and look. Back in here. I think we might miss something. Because there was a way of getting above us, which might come from this direction, because there was a block we needed to push, if I remember correctly. Let's go... Which way do we even come in? This way. Aha! There is the block, which allows us to get to the other side, I guess. Like that side. Which allows us to get to the other lever. Nice. Get shoved, nerd. This is preparing me for that new Lara Croft game. Be close enough. Honestly, Raziel needs to get a double jump or something, man. All these fucking block puzzles just to get somewhere slightly higher. Samus would be very disappointed in him. She would crush Raziel with her ginormous mech thighs. Okay, we can't go any higher? We can go over there. Why is it so fucking dark? Need like a gamma thing. Can we climb up that? Was this dubious? No, that's dubious. Can we climb something? That looks like it should be climbable. I'm guessing it isn't. Is there anything in here that is climbable? I'm gonna try it, I guess. Just to check. No. Okay. Then we probably have to shift. Oh, nice! Give me some sucking off. Let's go. Alright. There we go. Oh, shit. Alright. Sorted. Is there a way to shift back around here? There's one up there. No, how do we get over there? It's slightly too tall for us. Is this one slightly taller? Hard to tell, maybe? No. I think when Kain had like a million years to do something, like, you know, it's just something to do, innit? We're not quite tall enough to get in. Must be, once again, must be missing something. Maybe I'm just doing the angle wrong? Nope. No, it definitely feels a bit deliberate. Like, sometimes when you look at these... Aha! And then we can go across this way. Nice. Alright. Then we can pull the lever crunk. Sorted. Am I gonna have to get some giant boy into a furnace? I feel like I'm gonna have to get some giant boy into a furnace. There's a block here. Excellent. Oh, it's so dark. Okay, it's even worse than the old graphics. I wouldn't mind the darkness if I had a gamma slider. At least I could see a little bit. Oh, we cannot move that any further. Oh, okay. We do not need to do it any further. Alright, it's a nice obelisk we can go over to. I'm gonna make this all fiery, why not? Oh, hello! Shit nerds. It's brighter for you guys? Really, because I can basically see fucking Zippo. Like, without any sort of meaningful gameplay benefit, I don't really see the point of the... I'm gonna have to shift by any chance. Shame. Yeet. Yeet. There we go. Alright. Well, go on. I guess we're going down the chute. Whee. Yeah, fuck your obelisks, TBH. Alright, there you go. We very strong and powerful. I've enjoyed this little place actually. It's been alright. Fun little dungeon one.
My brother Dumas, a powerful warrior in life. He would have burned with shame to have me
Shift to
find
spectral
him
for doing
here
thing.
like
Okay.
a stuck pig.
Who do you reckon would have war between Raziel and Kratos? Kratos, I would assume.
Come to save my soul, prodigal brother.
Alright, mate.
Not to save it, but to take it. Your only salvation is release.
Oh, he seems pretty chill about that. Fair enough. Ah. Ow. Uh-oh. That wasn't very nice. Hopefully we don't get hit by a frog guy. Come here. go. Right, let's go get rid of Damar. So Gul Dukat can have his stuff back. What size is this fucking ladder? No. Alright, mate. What's the point of even putting restraints on him?
Unbound at last. I thank you, brother.
Your thanks are premature.
That sounds like Templeman.
Dumar. I have not forgotten whose hands bore me into the abyss.
The centuries in limbo have honed my strength. Not even Kain is my equal.
Even the strongest vampire is vulnerable.
Mate, you've got a big fucking flamethrower in your place.
Raziel.
I think we just, like,
My bloodthirst
walk there and set him on
superseded by
fire.
an even darker
TBH.
hunger. I will consume your soul before this day is done.
Alright, well, I think I've got to jump when he does that, right? Get rid of that stupid shit, come on. God damn it. Oh, there he is. Come on, step bro. I hope you don't get stuck inside a furnace. Ooh woo. Alright, mate. Come here. Ah. Please not punch me, step bro. Music goes full fucking clown circus. Alright. Someone's been eating their fucking Wheaties, yeah? This guy's definitely been in Wheaties. Can I stun him with magic, I wonder? Technically I'm adopted. That's true, he is step bro. Let me put the cooker on, mate. There you go. I need to get him in the center, I guess? Because the flame comes out this way, right? How do I stun him? Uh-oh. Lost him. Where's he gone? There he is. Oh, it doesn't matter? Okay. Somewhat disappointing. I'll get roasted, I guess, Nerve. It was nice of him to walk to the center of his own castle's flamethrower for me. Cheers, dude. I don't even feel bad for him. Like, if you die to your own flamethrower, that's so on you, man. I think the humans put it in? I mean, that would be a very big undertaking.
Consuming Duma's soul empowers you to wind a constricting band of spectral energy around your enemies. This energy manifests itself in both the spectral and material realms, and in the physical world, it can be employed to manipulate otherwise immovable objects.
Otherwise immovable objects, you say? How do we do that then? button. You run around specific objects? Oh. Oh, boring. Alright. Right. Where next, I guess? I guess we leave. Hey, Mars. Kain lives in death. Peace through power. That's the right Kain, right? There we go. So I use it like once in this game, and that's kind of like it. Is it something like that? Alright, well, anyway. Oh, do we fuck with the sundial, do you think, with it?
In the furthermost canyon of Nosgoth's frozen wastes, the hushed silences embrace an ancient enigma. In the bowels of this labyrinth, your master awaits.
I love bowels. Oh, I'm gonna quickly save it. Let me acquire my flamethrower. We're in the revised version? In what way? Lol, eat shit, nerd. Get absolutely roasty toasty, baby. This wasn't frozen, this is ash. Oh, I figured I'd have to use my new fountain power here or something. I don't know. I guess not. I do? How do I activate it in that case? Do I do it in the spectral realm? Run in circles? I guess it probably should be clockwise, I'm guessing, being a timepiece. Light circles. That's... Fuck, I tell you what, I bet people were glad the instruction manual existed in the original game. I want a bit of tea. Cheshire is playing Marvel Rivals, a very fun game. Eat shit, nerd. Get absolutely roasted. Lol. Isn't this the last dunk one? Here's the teleport. Beep. Is that Mobius's thing? Maybe that's what I'm remembering it from. Alright. It's a bunny, nerd. Wow. Get fucking Shrek, bunny. Yeah, everyone's fucking big. Everyone's a big man on campus, so they get set on fucking fire. I'll teach them. Alright. Oh no! That's mildly inconvenient. This is another one of those, like, run around in circles shit, is it? This. Oh, this is just a stabber. That also looks like Mobius's thing with the thing. I can wing it at that, though. It's not a key. I guess it's just for stabbing Bunny Boy. That was to... So this is just the way... This must be the right way. Alright, I guess shift. Look at the wall. There's a dubious looking crack in this wall. Dirty. Oh no, is this another tight jobby? Okay. I failed to see how this should be a power and more I could just fucking turn a handle, but, you know. What a boring late game power to have. Shame, really. Just find sorry to use his hands. Yeah, too fucking weird. Alright, there's weird pigmen. Oh no! Recognize those losers. Alright. We got a dead boy. Something over there. And various blocks. That one's filled in already. Now, where do we get blocks from? Maybe we have to open up other ways? I can't harvest blocks out of this. If you imagine we start Soul Reaver 2 tonight, nah, not tonight. I don't like starting games on like halfway through. Okay, let's go back, I guess, and see if there's any other paths or passageways we can fuck around with for now. The stuff above. Oi! There we go. I guess we open up a different way and see what else we can do then. Alright. This is the OG way, which leads back into here. Okay. Still need to find some blocks first? Question mark? It's a sequel to Blood Omen in terms of the story alone, I'd say, yeah. There's nothing else really that, We've got stuff up there, of course. I don't know what we can do with that, though. No. Okay, we can pull this one out. Oh, okay. Interesting. Now, why do we want to pull that out? We can, but for what purpose? And what does this one do if we pull this one out? And that shuts both of these doors? Okay. And I guess I can move the block and open the other doors? Maybe? I guess we need to keep one of the blocks in so we can get into the central part. Actually, we don't need to because we've opened the central part. That did something. I'm not quite sure what, but it did something. Let's go back and have a look, see what this has done in the main room. I mean, to be fair, Dennis... Oh, this is completely shut because we've locked it off. Okay. Dennis Dulac, and team did the original Blood Omen. Or Dyack, isn't it? Yeah. What if we could open one up, maybe? Like this one? We got one open and one shut, right? And we need to open... I don't know what we need to do to open that middle piece yet. I haven't quite sussed that. But if we do this... That opens up the sides, and that front one is now. So if we go back this way... I think there's still a bit of a crucial part of this puzzle I'm not quite seeing yet, but we'll see in a sec. We've done something. But I'm not sure what that is. There is blocks on the other side, though. So we need to keep the red one in. So if we get this one out, maybe. This is a circular one. Which doesn't seem to do anything, at least, obviously. We can get the block in here, into the center, and then we move that one block to the other side, therefore opening the next hole up, I guess. I personally think, if I'm going to give you my mild take this evening, that if the series ended on Soul Reaver 1's ending, it would have been dog shit. Like, I think how they expanded it ended up being quite good. Right, that comes down. I think this is probably right. I don't know. We're a bit of guesswork on my part here, but... Bloodo, I personally think, I know that Dennis doesn't like it very much, but, you know, whatever, fuck Dennis, TBH. Like, Blood Omen 1 sets a great foundation for a really cool series. Soul Reaver honestly builds on it in a really nice way, I think. I think Soul Reaver 1 does a really good bit of world building, and then Soul Reaver 2 expands on it. Blood Omen 2 kind of wrecks it a smidge, but I think they kind of repair it, and I still like Blood Omen 2 quite a lot. I still like Blood Omen 2 quite a lot. I have a real soft spot for it. It was the first one I actually owned properly. Okay, I think we push block to open... Do we have to get both blocks over here? Or do we have to have both blocks in the non... like, we have to have one block in here and then one on that side. But to do that, we have to... Do I have to do this to open that side up? So that yeah, that sounds... This feels right. So I can then go back round to push the next one in, I think. Let's do that. Let's test this a second. That closes. We can go back round. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it. Then we redo the thingy. I actually like this one. This is a nice little. Actually, some block puzzles I don't mind. I don't like Oops, wrong one. I don't like rotating and flipping shit. I find that boring and tedious. I like stuff like this. This is fun. Like I like these sort of like push thing in the right thing so you can do something else. Like that's fine. Good use of blocks. One thing I love. The thing is, right, I really enjoy playing as Kain in the series as well. Like playing as Kain in the series is a lot of fun. Blood Omen 2 lets Kain like stretch his fangs a bit. We don't until Defiance, we didn't really get to play much Kain, and young Kain is fun because he's an arrogant toe rag, and it's a good laugh to like fuck around with him. Here we go. I could do without the things showing me them coming down every single time, mind, but other than that, I think that's just a bit of its era thing. Link. Da 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 da. We've achieved. Oh, that was actually less complicated than I was expecting. I thought we'd have to go twiddle that middle bit again. Alright. Hello. Lol. Get fucking blasted, nerd. Lol. Get fucking blasted, nerd. Oh! Oh shit, son! Young Kain thinks he's the smartest dude in the room, and he's not. Yeah, exactly. He's considering he's like how weak he is when he first wakes up. By the end of like Blood Omen 2, Kain is a walking ass fucker again, which is a lot of fun too. Ugh. Her name's Uma, I think. Like Kain like just like shit posts on Uma and Vorador most of the game. It's fun. All right, you gonna wait for me to like come over? Hello. Let me T-pose at you. I'm gonna swig it too. My succubus witch in Path of Exile 2 was T-posing earlier. It's very fine. She's like in succubus form with her big arms out, T-posing with her foof out. Danger foof style. Very good. Blood Omen 1 is a really good game that desperately, genuinely needs a remaster. Like, there isn't many games I think, like, oh, it's old, but it's fine. Blood Omen 1 is a fucking mess. It's a great mess. It's a very fun mess, but it's terribly messy. Terribly messy. It really could do with a menu overhaul, a proper map, some decent controls and some other stuff, but it's still a really good game in spite of those things, if anything. Alright, I guess we'll just go this way. Yeah, you do need some fucking dark rituals to get it working properly as well. The GOG one's okay these days, actually. It used to be a lot worse, but... Alright. Okay, what we got in here then? We've got... That seems extremely sussy, because that seems too easy. What's going on down there then? Nothing? Okay, so... Fine, I guess we will push these blocks into this hole immediately? Question mark? I've still got my copy of Blood Omen 1. It's behind me with the paper map. It's really cool. The paper Nosgoth map. The problem is it's fucking legitimate paper. It's a pain in the ass. It's gonna perish at one point. It's just regular old paper, which is a real shame. But it's very cool though. Get fucking dunked on, bunny boy. How do they fix the succubus magic drain thing? Oh, there's another crack here. We can go that way, I guess. With lots of life regen, basically. Tons and tons and tons and tons of life regen, and very low HP. Okay, so we've got another room with pillars that don't seem. Oh, I can rotate the pillars, can I? Oh god, this is an awful mechanic. Okay, the pillars rotate. The yellow things need to face a certain direction, I'm guessing. Where does this go? I'm curious. Oh, magic. Fuck off, frog boy. You can fuck off and all. Is there a transform in here? No. Okay. There's presumably a clue about what way the pillars have to face, but... Oh man, really? I've got to come all the way back? Yeah, you can fuck off and all, chum. Alright, back we go then. Okay, note to self, do not get curled. Or do not get spirited, it's annoying. Okay. Bunny boy is back. Oh, you motherfucker! You suck. You absolutely suck, you bunny piece of shit. You know what you're doing? You know where you're going, mate? You're going in the fucking pit, because I bet you can't jump out. Into the pit you go. Oh, okay, you can stay over there. That's fine. Alright. Oh, yeah, good point. I'll just roast this nerd. Well, I got it. Right. So what's the clue? What's the clue here, I guess? We need to... I guess all face the center, maybe? Maybe that seems to be a... Have them all face the center? Seems to be a reasonably logical thing. Oh, shitty fucking... Do I plan on getting all the secrets? If I naturally come across them for the most part, like we did last time, then maybe? I'm not one for like 100%ing stuff normally, unless I, like, really feel the need. Like it gives us a cool secret ending or some other stuff. Which it doesn't. Kain, you said that last time in also an incredibly rude fashion. And I did end up finding some stuff, like... Alright. I was right. Okay, so that's opened the door at the front. Okay, fine. So we can go back the way we came then. We can drop down here. Latest bunny boy. Janus Audrin. We love that guy. Beep. Like, some games getting 100% is worth it. Like Shadow Man, for example, right? One of Shadow Man, the entire thing is kind of about getting 100%. Because you get like the actual ending and stuff. But other times it doesn't matter as much. So it entirely depends. I don't normally do collectathons for the sake of it, unless there's a good reason. Oh yeah, we have to do that anyway. Then we can shift, go through the orifice. Ah, bunny boy. No, bunny boy. Oh, you fucking suck, dude. Oh, let me pick this up. Nice. Yeah, exactly. The game's not overly hard, so it doesn't matter too much.
Oracle's Cave, where Kain's first fateful meeting with Mobius occurred. Mobius played the role of a doddering soothsayer, stirring his pot of visions while dispensing enigmatic predictions to gullible visitors. Underneath the facade was Mobius the Time Streamer, sorcerer of the Circle of Nine.
Mobius, what a dick.
Ruthless manipulator with the power to bend time. Since his murder at Kain's hands centuries ago, these caves have stood vacant, though, like Mobius himself, they are rumored to be only a facade for a much larger, more elaborate complex. I sensed that Kain was here, and at that moment, I would have plumbed the depths of hell to find him.
Alright. Oh. Reasonably disappointing. If I get the, I need some health. Ah, lovely. I think I need to set fire to the... I wonder if the fire one's mandatory. Yeah, Mobius was a big old fucking knobhead. Ah, no, the bunny boy's back. That's not what I wanted to do. Ah, you suck. Oh, let me pick up this thing. Get stabbed, bunny boy. There we go. Right. Okay. Is there anything... All these dudes on the wall look like Malik. I don't see anything obvious. I can make the Reaver fire. Look at the ground of the cauldron. Yeah, it looks like the spiral. But do I have any powers that would let me do that? I've already shifted once. I didn't see anything. Maybe I was not looking hard enough. Hey Holly, thanks for the raid. Can I do the suck? I'll shift again in case I missed it. No, nothing obvious. Spin? Oh, right. Fuck's sake, I forgot about spinning. Ugh, sorry. I literally used it like 2 minutes ago and I've already forgotten about it. Stupid spin. Is the bunny still dead? Yeah, good. Right, let's spin. I need fire first though. Fire. God, the spinning mechanic's just awkward. Alright. How was your blaspheming, Holly? I really enjoyed the first Blasphemous. I thought it was a pretty decent Metroidvania thing with fantastic art. I still think it's a real shame about what happened to the second one. Looks like a big hole. Oh, it's Mobius! Fuck you, dude. Mobius is all salty because he knew Kain was going to kill him.
Must be the man himself, the Time Streamer, Mobius. He seemed not at all the impressive figure I had imagined from Kain's boasted exploits.
The game called you unworthy? Oh no.
Even this cold
very rude.
image radiated a certain undeniable power.
Look at the statue in the F1. Well, at least they made him look like the actual dude, so, you know. What's this do? Oh, okay. 3 o'clock, time to get some food. Okay, I guess we need to work out what we need to do here then. So, go down for now? It's moment time, yeah. All the symbols are the same. Anything sussy in Spirit Realm? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, Blasphemous 1 is really tough. Like, really, really tough. The second one just... it kind of upped the sort of tedious ante. Like, you know, with bullet, everything being a sponge sort of first, which is a bit of a shame. I don't see anything. Oh, there's a bit of light coming in down there. Is that there in... It is. Okay. So there's two bits of light coming in. One's on the correct thing. One is not on the correct thing. Like, oh. So what does moving... Does moving it move the base as well? Oh, it actually just moves the light. Oh, that was not anywhere near as complicated as what I was expecting it to be. Okay. Alright, well. Fuck it, I guess. Oh god, colors. This will be fine. Yeah, I think Blasphemous 1's really, really cool, and I love the story, and I love the setting and the craziness. Like, it doesn't feel like a world that could get anything done. Reminds me a little bit of like the Warhammer universe sometimes. I'm like, how does anyone get fucking anything done around here? But I thought it was very, very neat. The idea of like this crazy religious like eldritch abomination thing is really cool. Okay, so that's going through light. Can I move? Oh god, am I going to fucking... Christ, game. Just because you wanted that to... Just because you wanted that to have something to do, I guess. I hope I didn't break it. Alright. Now I rotate this one. I guess we rotate all of them to do something. Will I perform more block puzzles? No, that's true. No, these colors are okay. Like, this one's like supposed to be blue, right? And the other one was supposed to be purple. We can suss this. It's all good. It's all good. Maybe look at... I have no idea what the story is, but the miracle sounds like bad news. Yeah, that's pretty much the general gist that I took away from that as well. Alright. This place is pretty lumpy. If the Oracle Cave is here, does that mean that Kain had the power of rotating? So Kain is a rotator as well. I'm gonna resave it. Fuck off, bunny boy. Oh, you fucking turd. Oh, you suck. Oh, I'm gonna roast your ass. Do I have roasty ass powers available? Yeah, fuck you, dude. Oh, he does just enough damage so I don't get my Reaver back. What a king. Okay, okay, we got a door. That's the way we came in. The door's got red, blue, and yellow, I guess. Fine. Let's see what we can do. I don't know the order of how this is supposed to work, but I guess we just rotate for now. Does it move the arms at all? Got the floor symbols. So red is supposed to be on the thing that looks like a vampire, which is that one, I think. It's got the vampire with the little horns. That's the vampire with the little horns. Alright, let's rotate for a bit then. Yeah, okay. Fine. Alright, we got vampire little horns thing. Okay, cool. Then the blue one is two people trying to symmetrically dock in an Eiffel Tower situation. Which is... Oh, it's already on it. I think. No, it isn't. I think there's a slightly different one, which is the one next to it, which is that one. Okay, one more. Like it. Then yellow has got two people trying to, like, outfight each other, which is very nice. Which one's the outfighty one? Is that the outfighty one? That looks kind of like it. Yeah. Where is yellow at the moment? Oh, I gotta go around the entire... Can I go backwards? I assume I can. Nice. Oh no, there's some sort of bunny boy. Alright, let's fuck with him. Oh, you suck, dude! Get absolutely spiked on, nerd. Fucking glued that lad to him. Come here. Thanks. Okay, we go from outside then. More bunny boys. Get absolute jukes, nerd. Ow. Ow. Come here. Up. Nice. Suck. Alright, we got more bunny boys. I think my least favorite thing in any sort of video game thing ever is a puzzle room with enemies in it. My guy, let me just fucking... Actually, it's not too bad if they don't respawn. If they don't respawn, it's serviceable. If they do respawn, then it gives me conniptions. Alright, we've got two cogs. We got some blocks. Are these movable? They are movable. I don't know why we want them to be movable yet. What do we do with these? Why would we move these at the moment? I guess we want to move one of the blocks out of the way of the connecting bits, perhaps? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Gone very dark. This looks like it might kill us if we get stuck in there. Let's not do that. Do you know there's been less puzzles than I would have thought with using to do with the spectral realm freezing time? I figured we'd have more than that. I mean, I'm all up for TikTok clock, though. What's over here? Looks important. Okay, we can... If I had full health, we could do this, which... Oh, mate, can you come up here? If I had full health, I can do this? Okay. Well, let's beat the shit out of this guy then. Come here. Come here. Alright. Hopefully the bunny's not back. You don't recall Mobius having a full clock tower dungeon in Blood Omen 1? Well, I think the idea was that he hid all this in the cave. Because this is where the time travel device is, right? So Mobius wouldn't want people fucking with it. Since he was only the one supposed to fuck with it, would be my takeaway. Remember, if we enter the clock at like 3 o'clock, it's faster. But if we entered it at 12 o'clock, it's slower, or whatever it is. Ba 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 ba. I don't know if we want to go up here. It looks like it's just getting our magic back, but it's useful. You want more people finding your time travel devices? Exactly, you know. We gotta be reasonable about it. Yup. It's Mobin time. I think my favorite thing in the entire game is that Mobius is butthurt because he knows that Kain like absolutely brutalizes him. And so he's all salt about it for like literally forever. It's kind of like Nozdormu from World of Warcraft, but not quite as lame. Right. Ugh. There we go. Right, now let's go do the thing. Man, if they just paced out the block puzzles from the first half of the game, like, better, it would feel way less annoying. Like, seriously. Oh no, my fucking powers! You suck! Actually, he only hit me once, I'm gonna cook him. I got this special power for this reason. Eat shit. Give me a soul, bunny boy. Thank you. It is actually kind of comical how many puzzles, the block puzzles this game kind of has, isn't it? That guy sort of said, ow. Did I drop a block on him? No. Oh my god! These guys are the fucking worst. Is there a way to kill him in here? Is there no obvious way of killing this guy? I missed a block on the way down, did I? Oh well, I'll go do that then. I don't have a way of killing this guy, do I? I might have to shift into the Spectral Realm, try and get full health, come back. Man, there are some things I'm kind of glad that have remained in the past when it comes to, like, irritating designs. Alright. Where's Bunny, dickhead? Come at you. No! No, Raziel, hit the bunny. Hit the bunny. Right. Okay, let's have a look. We've got to make the pattern on the floor then, have we? Okay, fine. So we need to rotate the blocks and make the pattern. Fine. Let's get the blocks out of the way first so we can see what we're looking at. So this is the corner, and that's correct. So this is the correct one already. Fine. So then we've got, I think, looking at that, it's got the crack in the same direct. No, it hasn't. That's a slightly different crack actually. Or am I being overly picky about? Yeah, I'm being overly picky. There's no way that would have shown up on the OG graphics. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Right. So that's that one, and that's correct. So that's here. This one has two lines going through it, which is probably that one. That one is that one, part of this one here, and this one's the smaller one. The smaller one's already in the right direction as well, so this one's fine. So we need to rotate this one. Okay, what's the best way to rotate this? So it needs to be that way, I think. Put the right ones in first. Maybe. Have I done this back to front already? I think so. Yeah, it needs to be opposite way around. There we go. That's the correct way as well. And then, what was this one? Just this one, right? And that has to be facing... That's opposite as well, right? I think. Yeah, okay, let's put these in the right place first. It didn't click, so maybe I'm wrong, but... Maybe it doesn't click. Bunny Boy comes back in the middle of me fucking with blocks, I'm gonna be very unimpressed. Alright, so that's that, and we just need the last one. So we gotta, this one's gotta go the other angle, so we've gotta get him sideways slightly. Fine.
Lewd.
Can I move? I can't move that any further this way. Ugh, that's annoying. I can do it this way, I guess. Oh, thank you, Noble. That was kind, very dude. Thank you. Oops. Did I move something? No. Thank you very much, man, for the gift sub. There we go. Retirement numbers. Mate, you've more than earned retirement. We said ages ago if you wanted to never do any more gift subs, you've done it, man. You've done it. Biggest gift sub man around. No, your final goal should be look after yourself, and buy something you want to buy for yourself. That should be your final goal. Right. Okay. I'm not sure what we got to do here yet. Let's have a look around. I guess the button has to do something. I don't quite know. Does it rotate? That's the first thing to try. It does. Okay, what's the context of the rotating? Check the entrance wall. Like here? I need to take a picture of this. Okay, so look. Alright. So what's the logic on this one then? So we can rotate this to make it fit. I take it. I see. It's just the shape has to fit. Okay, so the one with the Z at the bottom has to face the bottom. Okay, it's not anywhere near as complicated as it looks. So that has to do that, I think. The Z one has the circle and thing on top. So it has to be facing that one. This one, which is the squiggly, has to have the triangle above it. Connecting to it, so there's one more. Fucking... Oh my god, like, let me just move the damn buttons. Terrible. Right, that's that one. And then this one... Wait, is this one I did? That's the one I did. So it must be this one. Make the numbers align by buying yourself something you want. Definitely. Ah, maybe I'm wrong? That looked right, but maybe I'm... Oh! No, I am wrong. Sorry, just one more. I'm wrong. I need to look at the picture better. Oh. We can climb on that, I guess. Not sure if I want to, but this seems like a... There we go. Very nice. I have no idea what that did, but we have pushed the switch. Do they all have a pendulum swinging? Yes, okay. Is this timed? That was down, there's now it's up. Shit, have I got to do certain orders? Oh, no, maybe not. Okay. All saving. There's no checkpoint basically here, is there? So if I die, we've got to do a really, really big fucking run. So let's hope we don't do that. Was that a point no return, was it? I mean, in all fairness, I mean, we want to do the other two glyphs. I could reload the save, couldn't I, from before? Ooh. Wibbly.
My arrival in this miserable age. What trickery is this?
Space anus.
It is no illusion, Raziel, but a glimpse into the currents of time itself.
Wibbly. What's it look like in old Wibbly version? Oh, it looks literally the same. Go figure. The point no returns after the last teleport room. Oh really? So we got a bit then. Some of the PS1 effects hold up pretty decently. Yeah, it depends on the game, I guess. Ooh, hello, kitty.
These apparitions torment me. Has this all been foretold?
Two anuses, Grimsby, maybe more. Imagine. Yes, kitty, can I help you? You decided my bed is not good enough now and you come down here. I want to check the old graphics, but there's a cat in the way. Hold on. Oh. No. I think the rippling star effect is okay. It's obviously a flat texture that just wibbles, but it's fine.
Impossible. This must be one of Kain's deceptions.
Yeah, fuck that Kain go. Do you know what I think would have been quite decent if they were gonna remaster this, like, you know, with a bit more money? Is I think an in-game map would have been really, really nice. Not like crazy important because it's not the most complicated thing in the world, but just a nice addition, like a Zelda-esque map would have been quite nice.
My mind reels with conflict. Does Kain await me moments from now?
Ugh.
Or in some century yet to come?
Yeah, it's a problem when you both look the same at all times, I suppose. Do. Man, Mobius needs to build like a fucking elevator in here or something. Yeah, okay, kitty. That's fine.
This cannot be. What madness does this scene portend? Kain must think me credulous to suffer these lies.
Yeah, fuck Ariel, to be honest. I mean, doing for like future events is actually a pretty cool idea, right? But then sometimes I imagine when you come down to writing this, it just doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't always like match up, perhaps.
Is this phantasm a conjuration of my mind, or an echo of future events?
This was basically the halfway point of the game. Oh, really? Oh man, what a fucking mess. Yeah, overall the game is pretty short. Like if you weren't, let's say even for example you weren't 100%ing and you just zoomed. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. I assume you could probably like get through this very, very quick. Thank you, Didi. I think a full-on remake would have been nice. Like, it doesn't have to be like crazy or anything, but like just a cleanup with the restored content would have been fun. There you go.
At last. I must say I'm disappointed in your progress. I imagined you'd be here sooner. Tell me, did it trouble you to murder your brothers?
Did it trouble you when you ordered me into the abyss?
No. I had faith in you. In your ability to hate. In your self-righteous indignation.
Lies. You cannot have foreseen all of this.
Eternity is relentless, Raziel. When I first stole into this chamber centuries ago, I did not fathom the true power of knowledge. To know the future, Raziel. To see its paths and streams tracing out into the infinite. As a man, I could never have contained such forbidden truths. But each of us is so much more than we once were. Gazing out across the plains of possibility, do you not feel with all your soul how we have become like gods? And as such, are we not indivisible? As long as a single one of us stands, we are legion. And that is why, when I must sacrifice my children to the void, I can do so with a clear heart.
Very poetic, Kain.
Yeah, fuck 'em.
But in the end, you offer no more than a convenient rationalization for your crimes.
These chambers offer
Oh, that's what they're
insight
going
for
with, was
those
it, Kain? That's
patient
interesting.
enough to look. In your haste to find me, perhaps you have not gazed deeply enough. Our futures are predestined. Mobius foretold mine a millennium ago. We each play out the parts fate has written for us.
The intro for Soul
We are
Reaver 2 is so
compelled
good though.
ineluctably down preordained paths. Free will is an illusion.
I have been to the tomb of Seraphan, Kain. Your dirty secret is exposed. How could you transform a Seraphan priest into a vampire?
He's meant to escape to his retreat here, not through time. Oh, interesting.
Why not? One must keep his friends close, Raziel, and his enemies even closer. Can you grasp the absurd beauty of the paradox? We're the same. Seraphan and vampire. With our holy wars, our obsession with Nosgoth's domination, who better to serve me than those whose passion transcends all notions of good and
Hey, one go.
I will not applaud your clever blasphemy. A Seraphan were saviors, defending Nosgoth from the corruption that we represent. My eyes are opened, Kain. I find no nobility in the unlife you
Come sit here then, kitty. Come here.
forced on my unwilling corpse.
You may have uncovered your past, but you know nothing.
Last fight, yep. That's one.
You think the Seraphan were noble, altruistic? Don't be simple. Their agenda was the same as ours.
You are lost in a maze of moral relativism, Kain. These apparitions and portents. What game are you playing now?
Destiny is a game, is it not? And now, you await my latest move.
Wow, rude. Wow, rude. I kind of forget the shtick with this one, actually.
Lewd.
Hey, Ragnar, thank you very much for the resub. Oh man, what? Is that a guaranteed slap? Can I get to him quick enough? Yes, oppose on a dial? It's a bit weird because, I mean, I guess with the retcon we kind of know why, right? But like, Reaver or not, Kain should be able to flatten Raziel at this point, but... Obviously we know what the shtick was with that, but... Fuck off. Oh, really? Scam. He does, yeah, exactly. They change it, don't they? I mean, this is... Okay, it gives me longer because he's up higher. Where is he? Lost him. Need to wait till I can see him, I guess. There he is. Okay, thanks, man. There? There he is. I'll get to him in time. Oh! That was pretty tight. I feel like I could have got that, but... I'll wait this time. Just get zapped. Oh, I didn't heal? Shit. Oh, am I out? Is this out of healing juice? No, it's just... Oh? Yeah, fuck it, I guess.
You nearly had me, Raziel. But this is not where or how it ends.
In the
Fate
changed
promises
intro,
more
like,
twists
Kain's
before
definitely
this
a bit more
drama
fighty backy,
unfolds
should we say?
completely.
Man, if I was like 8
Be
years
warned,
old,
Raziel.
or whatever,
Once you cross this threshold, you are beyond.
and this was the ending I got, I would have been pissed. Seriously. It's nice we know there's a sequel now, right? Like, but, yeesh. I think we've jammed. Have to reload, yeah. That's a pain. Can I skip the cutscene? I should be able to, right? Hopefully it doesn't bug out again. If it does it a second time, we'll just watch it on YouTube. We don't have it? Alright, we're gonna watch it on YouTube then. We won. Let's just get the ending up. Hold on a second. I did save it. I'm like 99% sure I did, but I wonder if it's just being a bit weird because of the way I quit. Soul Reaver Remastered ending. I don't mind doing this. We literally won. It just bugged out. Remastered final boss fight ending. Perfect. There we go. That'll do nicely. Where do we get to? Here. Here we go. Right. 2 secs. Right. There we go. That looks like it's not capturing the entire screen. Hold on a second. There we go. Getting crashed, yeah, basically.
Raziel, Redeemer and Destroyer, Pawn and Messiah, welcome, time-span soul. Welcome to your destiny. Where time is but a loop.
I thought you were retiring, Noble.
Stitch in the universal cloth. A streamer might seize upon a chance, a fatal slip, and plunge the fate of planets into chaos.
What a good man. The numbers must align. No! Stop it! Buy yourself something nice. You said you want to retire. Stop. Stop. Stop, 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 stop. No, don't do the almost 3333. No. It's not necessary. Noble's done more than enough forever. Right. Let's just change that to... Right. Quit to launcher. So what we can do is watch the Soul Reaver 2 intro, so you can see the actual same thing again, but, you know, retconned.
Lewd.
Just be warned, it does not look anywhere near as good as the, Oh, thank you, Emon. Thank you very much again. This looks bad. There's no getting around this. It looks rough.
At last. I must say I'm disappointed in your progress. I imagined you'd be here sooner. Tell me, did it trouble you to murder your brothers?
Did it trouble you when you ordered me into the abyss?
Eternity.
Yeah, the original. I'm actually kind of tempted. Hold on. I'm kind of tempted actually. Hold on. Let's not do this. Let's not do this. I got a better idea. I got a way better idea. This is 12 years ago. How's this look?
Usual question.
How's this look? Probably better.
I must say I'm disappointed.
That looks better.
At last. I must say I'm disappointed in your progress. I imagined you'd be here sooner. Tell me, did it trouble you to murder your brothers?
Did it trouble you when you ordered me into the abyss?
AI upscaling just makes him look rough, man.
Eternity
Looks terrible.
is relentless, Raziel. When I first stole into this chamber centuries ago, I did not
Trust me, it
fathom
wouldn't in
the
about
true
10 seconds
power
time.
of knowledge.
The intro falls apart really badly on the remastered one. It looks terrible.
To know the future, Raziel.
Their faces
To
go all
see
like
its
muddy
paths
and blurry and
streams
stuff.
tracing out into the infinite. As a man, I could never contain such forbidden truths. But each of us is so much more than we once were. Do you not feel with all your soul how we have become like gods?
As such, are we not indivisible? As long as a single one of us stands, we are legion. Our futures are predestined. Mobius foretold mine eons ago. We each play out the parts fate has written for us. Free will is an illusion.
I found the tomb of Sarafan, Kain. How could you profane a priest by turning him into a vampire?
How
Yeah,
could
Kane's
I
like,
not?
yeah, no.
One must keep his friends close, Raziel, and his enemies even closer.
Like, I know why they didn't do this for a boss fight, because it would have been shit, but, you know, it makes way more sense in the grand scheme of
Than
things.
those whose passion transcends all notions of good and evil.
The Sarafan were saviors, defending Nazgul from the corruption that we represent. My eyes are open, Kain. I find no nobility in the unlife you rudely forced on my unwilling corpse.
You may have uncovered your past, but you know nothing of it.
Like, he's just not fighting, he's just like,
Think the
yeah, whatever.
Sarafan were noble, altruistic.
Yeah, Maz, we just finished. It did crash on us at the end, but, you know.
Oh, don't be simple. Their agenda was the same as ours.
This version looks a lot more casual. Like, Kain is just setting this up to show Raziel as well what he needs to show him. It's less about fighting him here and just like, I'm just setting stuff up.
You nearly had me, Raziel. But this is not where or how it ends. Fate promises more twists before this drama unfolds completely.
Whee! No laugh this time, yeah. I think he's taking the piss out of him, is what I feel with that particular line this time.
Raziel, Redeemer and Destroyer, Pawn and Messiah. Welcome, time-span soul. Welcome to your destiny.
Raziel's got some good eyebrow game on the go. It's a great intro.
Where am I?
Gah! And then you
Is
get
the
jump
usual
scared by the actual
question.
graphics.
In
Jesus.
your case, when might be more apt?
Anyway, that's spoilers for next time. Very fine.
When I first...
Why'd you? The PS1 Hagrid versus PS2 Hagrid is really funny. That's it. Soul Reaver 1 done. It's interesting to play again. Like, so I haven't played Soul Reaver 1 in an extremely long time. Like, very, like, I don't know, like 2 decades, maybe, fucking who knows. Interesting to to sort of revisit it again. Too bad you didn't go for the other glyphs. The last one was in a special, as its area is used for demos of the game back in the day. Oh, interesting. I mean, we still got the save there. What time is it? It's getting a bit late tonight. We can always have a look at it. Depends how long it takes to get there and stuff. I don't know if we'd be able to do it tonight. I got work tomorrow, but still, it was definitely an interesting experience playing it again. I still absolutely love like the sort of graphics, the music, the voice acting, the overall atmosphere of the game. But I was fucking right though. Like I find playing this, I don't think the combat's very good. Although you could argue I wasn't maybe utilizing all of the tools available to me at all times, which would be a fair point. Nor do I think that the over reliance on shovey blocks is potentially that good. I think there's actually some I think there is some decent block puzzles in there, to be fair. The one with the room that we did right at the end, where you have the up and down blocks locking areas off, is really cool. And the one where you got to line up the picture wasn't too bad. The big problem is that it has this horrible habit of just dumping like 6 or 7 reasonably dull puzzles in a row. And it's something that obviously they wouldn't be able to learn from this because it came out, what, a year later than Ocarina of Time. But you can absolutely do slow block puzzles in a game, but you just got to pace them out, right? And I think that's something they eventually sort of, people got the hang of, really. Game has aged and not graceful in terms of pacing. Yeah, I mean, some of that's going to be down to the fact that stuff was, like, cut out and stuff, right? And and of course, some of it's the age, some of it's the fact that stuff got cut, and some of it was down to the fact that people were newer at this when it comes to 3D puzzles. That's an unfortunate hazard of any of the early 3D puzzle stuff. Like, it's no different to stuff that in other 3D games. I mean, like I said, some of the Banjo-Kazooie puzzles are extremely sluggish and very irritating, for example. There are some other 3D games at the time on the N64 that I can think of that had some annoying puzzles as well, that were just badly paced. But that's something that, that's just something that people got better at and worked out what people like to see. Like, are block puzzles okay? Absolutely. Is 6 in a row that roughly takes you 30 minutes sometimes annoying? Yes, absolutely. Shrug. Yeah, I mean, in this game, Raziel has no idea what's going on, no idea what the greater scheme of things are going on, and is kind of bashing his head against everything just to try and get to Kain. Kain, of course, knows what's going on, and is sort of,
Lewd.
leading Raziel. Of course, in the more retcon sort of Soul Reaver 2 thing, but let's assume that's the case, for the sake of argument. Kain is leading Raziel through stuff, Oh, Maz, thank you very much for the gift subs. That's really kind.
You get a lewd, and you get a lewd. Everybody gets lewd.
That's very, very kind. Thank you. Valorant now up to 60. Good job, Valorant. Thank you very much, Maz. That was very, very lovely of you. Valorant can't be stopped. Problem is, Raziel has nothing to go on, other than the fact that, like, he was loyal to Kain. He got wings. As far as he's concerned, Kain got pissy, ripped out his wings, and threw him in a hole. He gets resurrected by some old tentacly dude who says, Kain's a real prick. He gets back up to the surface, figures that, 1,000 years has passed or whatever. Everything's gone to shit, and it looks like Kain is a complete madman. As far as Raziel is concerned, I think he's got the correct of it, in the sense that Kain is bad, Kain did bad to me, I now have the power to stop Kain, or so he believes. That's Raziel's story in the first game, really. And slowly but surely, from the second game, he starts to learn what's actually going on to a certain extent. And in Defiance, there's a complete change of, there's a particular line in the end of Defiance which is fucking awesome. Where he's talking to Kain. And it's a full circle thing with the character. It's really nice. Good writing. Something this series has in absolute droves. Like, the writing of this series, from Blood Omen 1 to Defiance, it's really good. With Blood Omen 2 being a little bit of a weird one, but shrug. We don't worry about that as much. It's fine. Yeah, Kain is a bit dodge because he's still fucked up. But considering that Kain is a bit dodgy, he does a pretty good job. He does a pretty good job overall. And the thing about the story, the way they wrote it, is that I think it retroactively gets better with the changes later in the series. So when you play this one again, you end up seeing little things. It's like at the start, for example. I know you could argue there's too much to read into it, but the way I see the very start of the game where he throws him in, Kain doesn't see the wings as Raziel taking the piss, or he's not doing this out of malice or whatever. He knows, because he's been fucking around with the time device, at least that's the way I read it, that he knows that now is the time and everything kicks off now. He doesn't necessarily want to do this, but he has to do it. That's the way I always read that. And so that's how things get moving. And he realizes that that's his look of surprise, is not necessarily wings, it's, here we go. If we look through the revised story of the script, we know what's what. Yeah, it actually says as much, doesn't it? He says, his face expression is puzzling or whatever as well. I always read as the wings were an excuse for him to do it. No, I've never thought that. I've always thought the wings were, it's time to go. This is it now. Everything's starting. I think he knew it was going to happen. He just didn't know when it was going to happen. Was the way I've read it, but... If we take Soul Reaver script as the OG one, he's resigned to future as written. It was the whole events are in motion. Whereas now I think it's a case of, right, if I want any chance of sorting this out, this is it. Here we go. And again, same with the whole Soul Reaver when he pulls out the Reaver. I think he knows exactly how this is going to go because he's seen it. And he's like, I need to do this. The Reavers are... Well, actually, I don't want to say too much more. But, like, this is an important part we've got to do. Yeah, you play as Kain in 3 games, yeah. You play, obviously, Blood Omen 1, you play as Kain, of course. 3 is Noble Birth from Distant Korhagen. Which, Korhagen doesn't have a good time, really, but... and then in Blood Omen 2, you play as Kain. 300 years later, where he gets woken up and he's a bit pissy. He goes off and sucks off huge amounts of men. Like, Kain sucks off like an entire city's worth of dudes. He's a busy guy. Then in Defiance, at the very end, you also play as Kain. You play as Raziel and Kain. And hopefully, fingers crossed, I really, really hope that this fact that we've got a remaster of these 2 games, I really hope that means we're potentially going to see some more Legacy of Kain content. I really do. It would be fantastic. It doesn't necessarily have to be after Defiance first. I'd be nice if it did, because Kain's got shit to do. But I would like to see more, for sure. It would be very, very nice. I mean, that's what I hope. That's what I am hoping this is all about. I'm hoping that Templeman's still game for it as well. I hope he's like, yep, I'm up for the caning. Let's go. Because honestly, like, you can't make a new one without him. Honestly, it's kind of like, it was kind of like Hitman, the Hitman games, without Agent 47's correct voice. David somebody, isn't it? I think. Oh, was it David? No, I think that's actually his name. I forget. I'll have to look at the guy. But like, Agent 47 does a very distinct voice. It can't be Kain. Has to be like Templeman. So yeah. Did you know it'd be Raziel because he had multiple vampires? Yeah, I think so. I think so. I think he knew. He knew it was going to be Raziel, and he knew. And I don't know how far you want to. I don't know how far you want to give it to Kain. I can't remember. You could even argue that he knew that Raziel would need additional abilities. Therefore, he knew there had to be 5 of them. It depends how far you want to say that like Kain had enough time to sort this out, because he had a long time before raising them, I think, to fuck around in various things. He very well could have known he needed to do that to move this forward, perhaps. I thought in Blood Omen, Kain wasn't as strong as he is in Soul Reaver. Correct, yeah. Kain's a new vampire in Blood Omen 1. Like, don't get me wrong, as far as, like, compared to your average human, by the end of Blood Omen 1, Kain is still a walking ass fucker. But he's still a new vampire. Like, Vorador would have given him a bitch slap. Psh! Vorador was quite an old dude at that point. But Kain's got additional grunt, I think is the implication, because of the whole pillars thing. Like, he's one of the pillar guardians, like Mobius is, the guy we met at the very end. That's quite a big deal as well. So he's not just your regular vampire. And he wasn't made into a vampire by coincidence either. Everything was sort of done on purpose. He was killed on purpose. He was transformed on purpose. You know, blah, blah, blah. He gained the Soul Reaver on purpose. You know, there's lots of things there. Which is very burly. That's how he survives in Defiance too, yeah. Like, and 1,000 years later, Kain is like the apex predator of the planet. Which is why I assume is why they've redone the ending in Soul Reaver 2. To where Kain is basically not even bothering to fight back and sort of brushes Raziel aside. He's like, come on, mate. I'm just turning this on. Give me a minute. Which makes a lot more sense, like. I mean, Kain calls himself a god or whatever. He's not. But, like, he's definitely pretty powerful. I think, if I remember right, Kain doesn't have the Soul Reaver until the very end of Blood Omen 2 either. He gets it back, and he's like, that's mine. And when he gets that back, he's also, he's pretty pissed off as well. I never did old Let's Plays of this. This is the first time I'm playing them on, like, for an audience. We did Blood Omen 1, I don't know, what, a couple of years back? Yeah, the Sarafandor nicks it, I think, and he's not very happy about that. The funniest thing about Blood Omen 2, and it's both the best and worst thing, is that depending on the size of the fucking dudes you're beating up, depends how much blood they've got. So you can, like, one of the bigger guys, when you kill them, you literally have to suck them off for, like, 15 seconds or something. It's like, it gets a bit ridiculous. And you have to suck everybody off, because that's how you get more health. Like, Kain is basically draining the city dry of assholes. Which is quite funny. It's not a bad game, Blood Omen 2. It really isn't. Like, it's a solid 6 out of 10, you know? A perfectly adequate 3D adventure platformer. It's a perfectly adequate one. It's an alright side story, exactly, yeah. It does the job. It does the job. It's fun. Like, it's the sort of thing I wouldn't mind. Like, if we had another thing roughly the quality of Blood Omen 2, I wouldn't be that upset about it, you know? Like a nice little side story in the universe. It'd be fine. It'd be absolutely fine. Well, I prefer something obviously better, but, you know, I wouldn't have been upset if that's what we sort of thing we got. Plus, it's fun to look at younger Kain, because, like, super young Kain looks like Vampire Kain from Blood Omen 1 is just basically him, but with, like, pale skin, I guess. Whereas Blood Omen 2 is about 300 years later, he's definitely more vampire-y looking. He's not a monster yet, but he's definitely more vampire-y looking. In fact, have I got the art? I got the box art for it. Let me see if I can fish it out a minute. Blood Omen 2 Kain. Where is he? Oh, that's some really fucking janky CGI looking fucking goober, but that'll do. Right, hold on. Forgot how fucking ugly. Right, where's my pictures folder? Fucking Windows 11. There he is. So you can see he's not human looking really, especially around the chest, but he's not his like monstrous self either. But he's definitely more human looking than he is obviously later on for sure. But he's starting to sort of get on the way. He's starting to get there. He hasn't seen the sun in a while. That's the weird thing. Kain can be in the sun. Like he can absolutely be in the sun. He's weaker, but he can be in it. The design document actually mentions his own Soul Reaver 1 form is influenced by his soul and personality. That's why he has a golden skin and a natural crown. That's actually really cool. I didn't know that. That's fun. Why would anyone want to be in the sun? Fucking true. Yeah, honestly, overall, like, sort of rounding up, I suppose. Soul Reaver 1, interesting experience to play again. I think it's a perfectly... This is going to be probably sacrilege to Kain here, but, like, I'd say it's a perfectly adequate game that has aged poorly in some places. In the same vein, weirdly enough, that Blood Omen 2 is a perfectly adequate game that has aged poorly in some places. They've aged poorly in different ways, but I think that's the fairest way I could describe it. It still has an amazing voice cast, music, sound, design, like the overall look of the world and the feel of how everything is. But it's still a bit shit. The combat, like, sucks, and the puzzles are obnoxious. A fair whack at the time. But that's just an age thing for the most part, I think. I think I would still say it's worth playing. Absolutely. Like, as far as for the whole series, I think they're all worth playing. But the thing is, there's games that I absolutely love that I think if some of you have never played before, like if I ask some of you to get an N64 out, yeah, and play Ocarina of Time, if you've never played it, and the only thing you might have played is like, I don't know, Breath of the Wild or something, right? Then you played Ocarina of Time, and that's running at like 17 frames per second, with some questionable design decisions throughout some of it, you would be like, is this really the game that was supposed to be the game of all time? Like, this? And you're like, yeah, man, like you don't understand how cool it was when it first came out. Like, it was like this beautiful 3D world, and it was so in-depth, and it was incredible, and... Wait, you want me to collect 100 Skulltulas from, like, weird random little locations? I got to lift up random rocks and shit? Like, there's just weird stuff over there, like... So, yeah. Can you link a silly Legacy Kain Soul Reaver comic? Of course you can. What was the latest game that truly felt revolutionary? And that's why you play the 3DS remake. What, the Zelda? Yeah, probably, actually. Revolutionary? Revolutionary is a strong word. That's quite cute. You'll be my queen now. Also, if I may say, before I consider what would be revolutionary, the box art for Blood Omen 2 is absolutely metal as fuck. That's cool. I think that's what made me get it in the first place. I was like, who's this vampire dude, like, with the Soul Reaver, like, killing this guy on the cover? It is proper metal. Like, a revolutionary game. A game that literally changes everything. Tricky. That's a tricky one. No, why I describe things as genre. Less revolutionary, because I think that's too strong a word for any video game necessarily, but genre defining is perhaps where I would say. And I think there's a few every generation. I think. Like, I would call World of Warcraft is genre defining, right? For example. Love it or hate it. I think that's a fair thing to call it. Was it the first MMO? No, of course not. Was it even the first MMO of that style? No. But it was the first one to get everything right in the right order that made it as big as it was. I mean, again, love it or hate it, Zelda Breath of the Wild is probably what I'd call a genre defining as well, frankly. Like, I would say that is another one that is now gone on to make, you know, Breath of the Wild clone style. That open world climb, go anywhere feeling of pick a direction and do it is quite a big one. Again, not necessarily the first open world of its kind, but far from it. But the one that really cleaned it up? Yeah, I think so. Ultimate Online was big. Yeah, exactly, it was. Yeah. I mean, Ultimate Online was a big deal. EverQuest, of course, was an infamous one as well. You know, like, but I think World of Warcraft was the mainstream big one, if you like. Agree to disagree because Skyrim did it first. Skyrim doesn't let you climb anywhere, dude. No, I don't think so. Skyrim has an open world, for sure. Like, but it doesn't necessarily have the same sort of level of freedom, I don't think, TBH. Vampire Survivors was a genre definer. Yeah, that's a good example. Yeah, I think Vampire Survivors is absolutely a genre defining experience. No doubt about that. Like, Skyrim is I'd say a genre defining game, but not in the same vein as Zelda. No, I'd say it's genre defining in the sense of the action RPG of the 2010s, if you like. That would be Skyrim. It's defining in the sense it made it accessible for people who do not normally play role-playing games like that to get sucked into a big role-playing world. That's what I say Skyrim did. Now, you could argue Skyrim dumbed shit down. Absolutely. Skyrim's actual overall world is pretty small. It is, technically. Like, you know, Skyrim has limitations and has bad systems. Of course it does. Like, there's things we've learned from years of further game development you wouldn't do today with, like, Skyrim, right? But is it genre defining? Yeah, I fucking think so. But just not in the same vein that, like, Breath of the Wild is. I think that I'd actually look at them in completely two different ways. I wouldn't say that Skyrim is a genre defining for the open world area. No, because Oblivion was there. And I think Oblivion, if anything, did that better. Yeah, actually, Kashiro, you mentioned, just as I was mentioning there. Yeah. I think Oblivion did more than Skyrim did, for example, X-Men. But I think Skyrim did something that Oblivion didn't, which was hit the mainstream appeal, which is a bigger deal in that sense. I think there's a bit to it, you know, because like open world quote unquote games have been around for fucking donkey years. Morrowind, no, it's Daggerfall. It depends how pedantic you want to be, perhaps. But did Daggerfall or Morrowind have that same appeal as Oblivion / Skyrim did? Not necessarily. It's kind of interesting. Still a bit shit regarding Soul Reaver. That one's going to come back to haunt me a little bit, I think. It's true, though. It's true. I will stand by it. Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim still ran on the pick a direction and go gameplay. It does, but not. I still wouldn't put it like, if I'm talking about something like Breath of the Wild style, I would talk about Genshin probably over Skyrim, because Skyrim still doesn't have that freedom of movement in the same way that Breath of the Wild or its sequel does. That's what I would describe that as. Skyrim doesn't look and feel like Breath of the Wild in the same way that, you know, other things wouldn't match up to what Skyrim does. Like, they're different. Like, if we're not breaking them down to their base, is what I would say. Like for Breath of the Wild, it's a case of go wherever, climb whatever, muck around with whatever, experiment with whatever. That's kind of the way I feel with that. And you don't necessarily get that with Skyrim. What you do get is an incredible open role-playing experience, but it's not quite the same. But that's just like my opinion, man. Yeah, yeah, it's revolutionary, no, but genre-defining, sure. That's where I look at stuff. Like Mario 64, I mean, perhaps if I was ever going to use the word revolutionary, maybe Mario 64 is the one, honestly. Showing everybody how you could control camera movement in a 3D space correctly-ish in such a way that anyone could play it. I think if I was going to pick anything as revolutionary, perhaps Mario 64 would be it. Yeah, there we go. That's possibly what I'd use. Again, first 3D game, no, but you know, like I think it's the one that really did that sort of big accessible jump. Pong? No, I never heard of Pong. What is that crazy thing? You think Breath of the Wild was a step backwards, not forwards? I'd love to like to hear more about that. I haven't got time this evening, but I'd say that is. I would say I sometimes come up with some mild opinions, but I think that's definitely on the spicier side. I can see why people don't like it, but I think saying it's a step back would be an interesting one. Like, just technologically, it's a huge leap in terms of how it works as an engine. Like, if you take it as, like, I don't like it because I prefer my Zelda games more linear, or I prefer them as traditional dungeons, sure, I get that. But I think in terms of an actual genre experience, I think saying that Breath of the Wild is a step back is interesting, I think. Not saying something I'd ever agree with. Call of Duty, yeah. I tried to get further into the new God of War, not the newest one, the new God of War, but I didn't quite get that far, really. But I need to give it another punt at some point, perhaps. You could call Call of Duty 4 a big genre-defining game. And again, love it or hate it, yeah, I'd say, like, I agree with Action on that one. Yeah, Call of Duty 4 is the big one. A lot of people say Call of Duty 2, but I think Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare is where it really broke through. Yeah. GoldenEye was huge. GoldenEye was absolutely huge. Thing is, it's not the first shooter, right? But the first big console shooter that didn't control like complete shit and was fun to play and had incredible multiplayer on a console. Yeah, it was a big deal. It was a big deal for sure. It wasn't even the first shooter on the system, but that was the one. You know, that was the one. Then Perfect Dark came out and it ran at 6 frames a second, and it was amazing. I love Perfect Dark. Dark Souls is genre defining, like easily, right? Even though Demon Souls kind of did it first, obviously, weirdly enough, but Dark Souls was the one because they didn't have the it wasn't exclusive and it was marketed better. Xenoblade Chronicles, yeah, the Xenoblade series always pushes. Like, I wouldn't call Xenoblade like genre defining, right? They're all incredible fun open world RPGs, right? But what they do is they absolutely shit can the hardware they're on. Like, Monolith Soft take dog shit hardware and make them sing. Like, the fact that the Wii can do Xenoblade Chronicles is kind of incredible. The fact that they then ported it to the fucking 3DS is even funnier. Like, I would love to know what wizardry like that did. And then of course Xenoblade 2 came out on the Switch, and that looked amazing. And then they were like, actually, we can do better, and they did Xenoblade 3, which looks even better and just absolutely amazing. To the point where art style and I'd say resolution primarily aside, I think you could have argued that had been on a PS4 rather than the Switch, or like, you know, it really does look good. How many FIFA, NBA, and MO? Yeah, like, normies love those kind of games, though. Normies absolutely adore, like, FIFA, NBA, and NBA. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, they're just, that's some of the most popular games. People love their sports balls, you know? They love them. Right, getting a bit late. I'm probably going to have to go sort the kitty cats out, but Yeah, there's an interesting conversation to be talked around, like genre defining and like big players in the gaming sense. And it's not always what's first, but it's like what got it right and what made things change. You know, I think that's a much bigger conversation. Like Super Mario Bros. Like, of course, like being such an important one among others, and they're not always the first every single time. I mean, Tetris. Yeah, we could, Matt, now think about it. A lot of these are going to be from Nintendo. They do seem to have their finger on the pulse when it comes to stuff. A Link to the Past is interesting, yeah, because it's not the first of its kind. I mean, obviously far from it. I mean, hell, but what it did was take what Zelda 1 did and crank it up to 11 and really fleshed out that world and what they could do with that hardware. I mean, Super Metroid is another one. Super Metroid is, I mean, there's a reason Super Metroid is on best game ever lists frequently very close to the top. Super Metroid just fucking works. And that's a genre defining game. That quite literally by naming definition alone, but Eternal Darkness is very cool. Yeah, Eternal Darkness is very interesting. Did some interesting stuff, but it just works. Sometimes it really is a case of it just works, right? I think that's what Bethesda was hoping that Starfield would be. Starfield is like the most polished, like 5 out of 10 game I've ever seen. It's really sad. Like, it's like, you know what? This is very well put together. This is a very well put together game. It is definitely a game that I've played. It is solid. It works. It has systems that you can engage with, sort of. It's just kind of dull, unfortunately. It's kind of dull. I would much rather play Oblivion than playing Starfield. Let's put it that way, because Oblivion gives me so many more options to do stuff with in that fun world that Starfield does not, which is a real shame. Checking the game with 70% load screens, yeah, they really dropped the ball. I'd love to see what happened. I really would love to see what happened. I love Super Metroid Man before gamers were Dio and woke. I know. My favorite bit about Super Metroid is how, like, Metroid is really fucking cool and he wouldn't take shit from anybody. Don't need no womans in my games. Metroid will fix all the problems. Get out of here, wokies. Or whatever. John Video Games. I love John Video Games. What a hero. Alright, I better go sort the cats out. So, thank you very much, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the Soul Reavers. We should continue this conversation another time, actually. This was a good one. We should chat about video games. It's good. I like talking about video games. Thank you very much, everyone. Do take care. Have a wonderful night. I'll see you maybe tomorrow. I might not stream tomorrow. Might, because we're doing a bigger stream next day, aren't we? So, well, I might have a day off tomorrow, but we'll see. Take care, everyone. Good night.